Hello, everyone. Welcome to One More Step to Wellness. I am so glad you're here and I'm excited about today. I am your host, Juliet Nelson. Today, I want to talk about nurturing your mind, body, and spirit in light of the holiday season and how you can use the 8 dimensions of wellness to ground yourself during this special time of year. The holidays are here and many folks will be ringing the bell, so to speak. It's a time of cheer for many, but not for everyone. There are folks who do not enjoy themselves this time of the year and they do not look forward to it. We also have a number of mental health challenges that emerge this time of the year. So we are very mindful that not everyone enjoy when this time of year comes around. Well, I am here to say, no matter what the holidays mean to you, we can guide how we look towards the holidays and what we do with how we're feeling during this time of the year, using the 8 dimensions of wellness, which I talk about all the time here. We are going to look at this because we need to guard ourselves, our mind, body, and spirit when things just seem that they're not coming together. It is a difficult time. If the holidays are sad, it's a sad time for you because so much has happened and it brings back those memories. Then we must be able to confront that sadness and think about how we can best manage that emotion. If this is a time when you're just so happy and you must celebrate, well, there are also limits and boundaries and considerations to all the festivities and how we celebrate, lest we start to go down a slippery slope. After all, the holidays mean different things to different people. Nonetheless, let us take a look at how we can use the 8 dimensions of wellness and the considerations, these key areas of health that help to guide us towards nurturing our mind, body, and spirit. First, let's think about physical health and wellness. During the holidays, we tend to eat a little bit more. We tend to drink a little bit more. We tend to indulge in so much during this time of the year. Well, when we think about our physical health, we must recognize that there are many aspects of our health that if we're not physically well, everything else falls apart. So recognizing too that we must do everything with balance, consideration of balancing, everything that's happening around us, because when things get chaotic, we get tired, we get dehydrated, we get hungry, we kind of binge eat on everything that comes our way. And it really does compromise our physical health. So paying attention to your physical health during the holiday season is important. I suggest that we consider these key points. After you have eaten, take a walk. Continue to take your medications as prescribed. Continue to follow up on your medical appointments if they are still scheduled during this time of the year. Stay hydrated. Go to bed on time. Get rest. After all, partying all night is not going to be beneficial to our mind, body, and spirit. So this is one key area of our health that we can really truly focus on. And by the way, the 8 dimensions of wellness are just for us to consider now as it relates to really just guiding the way for us during the holiday, just to help us keep focus, keeping, our focus. You do not have to focus on all these key areas at the same time, but you can just pick one. If your physical health is something you want to notice this holiday season, by all means. Emotional health during the holidays. What does that look like? It means that we must recognize the emotions that cause us the most discomfort. What are you feeling? What does the holiday mean for you? Are you sad? Are you overwhelmed? Do you have a feeling of nostalgia? Are you experiencing grief? Are you hurting in any way? Do you even celebrate the holidays? Do you have a feeling that there is some form of meaning that you should bring to the holidays that means something to you? What is it that the holiday means for you? You must stay in your truth, because if the holiday means something different from what the society tells you it ought to mean, you want to come back to your truth. How do you really feel about the holiday? I want you to notice those emotions that go with the holiday. And if the expectations are not well aligned with your personal truth, it is time for us now to be able to reflect and make the necessary changes. So managing your emotions during this time of the year is important by first becoming aware of really what this all means to you. What about environmental health? It is time now during the holidays to indulge. If you would like to create beauty around you, this, I believe, is a holiday that comes with the most glitter and glamour. It offers us the opportunity to create this beauty around us. What about clutter? Maybe it's time to declutter your environment. Create a nice space where you can indulge in aromatherapy or the fragrances of the season. It just lifts our mood and our spirit. Create a safe space and an environment within your home, a safe corner, a room, something that appeals to you. You look forward to going back to that space because it makes you feel happy. What about our social circle during the holidays? Please consider associating with those who will lift your spirits, who will facilitate happiness and a feeling of belonging. It is important that we align ourselves with those who have our best interests at heart. So this is a time of the year to really have fun with friends and family and the company in which we truly want to be a part of. Take a look at occupational health, one of the 8 dimensions of wellness. How are you doing at work? Are you trying to meet deadlines? Are you performing well? Are you feeling burnt out? This holiday also comes with, deadlines. It's the end of the year and we feel like we have to meet some of these deadlines ahead of the midnight cutoff point of 2025. So again, limits and boundaries and becoming more organized. Have a goal. Think about the SMART goals, right? SMART goals help us to get to a place within a specified time, accomplishing specific task. Again, SMART goals. S, something specific you'd like to achieve, something that's measurable. M, something that's attainable, something that's realistic and has a time constraint, time bound. So think about utilizing as the SMART goal approach to accomplishing your task before the end of the year while still staying grounded without overcompensating or exerting yourself, because it will only hurt you in the long run. Think about recognizing too that what you have done is good enough. Do not overcompensate, because what is done is already done. And so many times we have this self-imposed perfectionism and we run into a lot of problems with that. So the holidays are not for that stuff. And especially if you work in healthcare, be sure to talk to your employers about what is realistic for you to accomplish during this time of the year. Occupational health and wellness is also one of the 8 dimensions of wellness. And we must know that our jobs are important, but they're not our lives. It is only a part of your life. It is not all of your life. Intellectual health and wellness, one of the 8 dimensions of wellness. Also an opportunity this holiday season to grow, to learn something new, to start a new hobby, especially if you're spending time alone. There is going to be ample time on your days off to spend time just trying to build on, your intellect, your knowledge base. Learn something new this holiday season. Let us think about spiritual health as well. It is time to lean into your faith. If you celebrate this holiday, Christmas, it means that you may understand that it is celebrated in Christianity because Christ was born at this time and the world celebrated as such. So lean into your faith and recognize that, when you align meaning to the holiday, it takes away from some of the misgivings and the misunderstandings about what the holiday truly should be and what the holiday really is. Let's look at financial health and wellness. How does that lean into the holiday season? Well, many folks will be spending more than they usually spend. You want to make sure that you're creating a budget and you recognize it's not the presents that you purchase that create meaningful relationships, but it is your presence in the lives of others. So do not overextend yourself financially because you believe it's going to fill a gap. But know that the holidays are really not meant for you to dig yourself in a financial hole. It is meant for you to connect with others in a meaningful way. So the 8 dimensions of wellness really does play a key role into how we perform and how we enjoy and how we integrate ourselves within the season. After all, we must pay attention to our mental health now more than ever. And the holidays, no exception. Stay healthy, mind, body, and spirit. And I hope that these pointers were helpful for you. So, rest, hydrate, interact socially with others who are uplifting. Understand the reason for doing what you do during the holiday season, the choices you make, and make every effort to enjoy the holidays, but allow it to be meaningful and purposeful. After all, the holidays should not be a burden. It should not overwhelm, and it should not cause any further harm to your health. It is a time to enjoy yourself. As you move through this holiday season, make an effort to think about one of the 8 dimensions of wellness and use that to guide your day or your week. Just one step at a time will make a difference. I hope that you will choose wellness. And until I see you again, take care and walk good.